Our mission in life is to take friends and clients to the very, very coolest, most thrilling destinations in the world. I've wanted to come to Iceland for a long time.
We're driving north across the island to go up to the Troll Peninsula to visit our friend JB with Arctic Heli Skiing.
My mission on this trip was to meet with JB to really learn more about the heli skiing, the fishing, the mountain biking in Iceland.
We're going to spend 4 or 5 days spring skiing, pouring snow right down to the ocean, based out of his lodge on the Troll Peninsula.
My name is Jökull Bergman, mostly known as JB. I have the good fortune of being the 37th generation direct descendant of the first Viking settler to put his farm in Iceland. My family has been up in this region for the last 800-900 years, and in these valleys here, basically as sheep farmers, generation after generation.
Welcome to the farm.
Thanks. The place looks awesome. You got guests out heli skiing this morning?
Yeah, the guys are up there skiing right now.
Really?
Yeah. So when they showed up here for dinner at 7 o'clock, they were quite surprised when we told them that we were actually just going to take them out skiing at 10. At first they thought we were joking, but we were not joking. 10 o'clock, we lifted off and flew up into the mountains here, just when the time was right, when the light is just perfect, this orange, glowy light, and the contrast, the shades and everything are just out of the movies. Because of our location up here, this far north, that golden hour is actually 5, 6 golden hours. So you have a really long window where the sun is setting and rising, where the light is just out of this world. We always bring people out for night skiing this time of year because it's simply spectacular.
We were here skiing in the zone that looked directly north, and so you're just bathed in this glow of, this really warm sunset, and made for very dramatic skiing. So we skied from probably 10:30 till 1:30 in the morning. It was a gorgeous night. There's an interesting backstory behind JB. His grandparents farmed here.
They always had a very tough go at it because of the high elevation and short growing time.
And when they died, they lost the farm to the bank. And JB went to the bank and proposed to turn this sheep farm into a heli ski destination. And thankfully, they believed that he could do it, and he set up Iceland's first heli skiing operation right here at the family sheep farm.
It's interesting that now it's sort of turned around because this place is definitely a lot better suited for skiing than it is for sheep farming.
We're very close to all the ski runs. We have 1,400-meter peaks above our lodge, which gives us 1,200-meter runs, and only a few minutes flight from the fjord, so it's where we can ski down to the ocean.
He's bringing in professional guides from the US, Canada, Switzerland. We operate just like a family. Everyone helps each other out whenever needed.
So far the weather's been great, but we're having a down day today. JB likes to keep his guests as busy as possible, so he's driven us down here to Dalvik. Apparently there's a pod of whales that have been coming into this fjord. We're going to get on these boats here and motor out and check them out.
A little slow on the fishing, but it was good anyway.
Forecast is looking good for tomorrow, so we'll be out skiing.
Sounds good to me. Tomorrow, are we going to get to come over here and check out the hidden land?
Yeah, the hidden land, the whole peninsula on the other side of the fjord is definitely one of our favorite areas. The hidden land is a very special place. It's basically a complete wilderness with really, really nice terrain with dozens, if not hundreds of runs that end right on the beach. We focus on that terrain because it's the best terrain.
Really nice. I'm psyched to try that. When we took off this morning, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. As you clear the ridgeline, the ocean opens up in front of you. And we're looking straight at the North Pole. There's nothing between us and the North Pole.
The hidden land is very remote. No humans live there. It's just marked by these 3,000-4,000 foot peaks coming right down into this really lush green river valley that then dumps out into the ocean.
It's So we're now in the midst of the hidden land. This region is completely unexplored. It's definitely my favorite area to ski in.
The skiing's amazing. You're able to carve these just long, buttery turns right down to the ocean on these wide open cruisers. It's something that most people would never think of doing.
We're doing first descents and skiing in zones where humans have never skied before. JB has this vast terrain that he's opened up to his guests, and it's just an incredible space.
We did probably 30 to 40,000 vertical feet of skiing, and then dropped down to the beach and ended up having a great lunch right on this beautiful black sand beach and went for a little swim.
I always say it's all about the lunch spot, and I believe that's a key thing to have lunch in a nice place. But the beach lunches are always quite special.
We got into the snowfields on the other side of the fjord, and you're doing about 3,000 vertical feet right down to the beach, and it's really striking. It just takes your breath away because you've got the green and blue ocean, the snow, the black rock lava. It's just all of this confluence of color. That's something that most of us never get to experience.
It's just one of those really well-kept secrets for us Americans, which doesn't really make sense because it's so close. I really love the people here. They're really welcoming, and everybody kind of wants to show you their secret spot. And when the weather was kind of cruddy, we would use that time to go do something else. We were just sort of taking in the culture of Iceland. Most Americans would never think of coming to Iceland. We really need to change that. There's so much here, whether it be skiing, mountain biking, horseback riding, fishing. It's just an adventure playground.